it seems to me you can approach Baroque opera by either playing it against a very rather austere, anonymous background and perhaps with historicist costumes, or you can, which I think is perhaps truer to the spirit of the original, you can throw the kitchen sink at it.
I think you start with a blank piece of paper. Well, you start with the music. I mean, you have to. That always is the starting point. The opening scene happens in the domain of Diana, traditionally the goddess of chastity. It's a restrained, cold world that she reigns over, a restrained, ordered society. And then we switch very quickly to Act One after the prologue, which is again another cold room, but this time with the carcasses of the animals and real blood. It has a leisure which you have to give the piece. It's not driven by a narrative. It stops and wanders off into a discussion about various elements that on the surface don't seem to have any relevance to the narrative at all, but take us further in our understanding of what the core element of the piece is, I think. So we for no real reason, go to hell halfway through the opera.
That's for the Fates in the hell scene. It's a prototype we did. I got the drawing from Paul Brown, the designer, and that was my starting point. Now we're in the workroom.
Glyndebourne is one of the few opera houses that would take this on and have taken it on. I mean, they're terrific here, the standard of professionalism and commitment. It's wonderful to see people in their craft producing wonderful work. I mean, it is pushing it, but I think that is the nature of the Baroque. It's not just arbitrary decoration. It's a piece that deals with display. There is a narrative drive to the piece. We follow the journey of these basically four people. But as a piece, it has an extraordinary quality of meandering. These are the sailors who sort of invade the pitch and then occupy the opera in a completely undramatic, un-narrative way. And actually, dramatically, their purpose is to stop the action.
I think we're able to accommodate visual extravagance and music in a way. I mean, I thought watching the Olympics opening ceremony, it was a sort of Baroque event. And I think we're able to accommodate that sort of thing much more than we were even a generation ago.
You see opera as well as you listen to it. And it's terribly important, this visual aspect, especially in French opera, because you're seeing not only costumes and scenery, but you're also seeing singers as well as dancers. The stage is awash with people. It's grand opera. So therefore, the person who's in charge of the visual side of things is a very important gent indeed.
Paul is really, I think, one of the best designers, certainly in the country, and has a wonderful, idiosyncratic imagination, which is which is, I think, what this sort of work particularly demands. Part of the power of Baroque is that it should surprise and delight, and so I hope it delights, and I would hate to spoil the surprise.